Welcome back to my channel, Gaming Etc. I'm your host, Etc. Dude. And today we're continuing our playthrough of Deliver Us the Moon. Last time we ended up exploring Copernicus Moon base, and we did find answers to what we were seeking. That was an insurrection, and the powers that be that governed the moon had decided to leave Earth to its own vices. Thus, choosing to create their own colony and leaving Earth to die out. A very grim end to it all, as then that would mean that they'd have to repopulate and restart everything on their own, unless there was an extra program in there that that wasn't mentioned. They're not gonna last that long. Even on the, let's just say they brought 200 plus people, that's not enough to start something without crossing some boundaries. So in their case, the few have abandoned the many to die off on their own, so the few could start over again and create the world in their own vision in the way that they have always seen it. So that said, let's go ahead and continue our playthrough. And here we are at Copernicus Outpost. Go ahead and get off this. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Locked. But it looks like we need a passcode. So we're gonna go ahead and find that guy. Frank has the code. That's our clue. Yeah, that's pretty vague. What's that? Nothing. There's a hologram right here.
All Copernicus 1 colonists, this is an evacuation. The reactor at Tombow has suffered a critical malfunction. We're here to evacuate you to Copernicus Moonhub.
Whoa, calm down. Who sent you?
We're here on official orders of the Lunar Council.
The Lunar Council? Frank, do you see anything strange happening across the MPT network?
I've got nothing out of the ordinary. Tombow seems fine to me.
Perhaps you could explain a bit more first.
This is for your own safety. The situation will be explained by the Council when all colonists arrive at Moonhub.
So, MacArthur calls the shots now, huh?
We don't have time for this. Just take them.
What? Get your hands off me!
Evacuation crew to MacArthur. We're progressing to stage 2. Outpost crew and the package are on their way to Moonhub. We didn't receive any word from the others at Reinhold, though.
Good work, Evac. Wait for them to pass Outpost 1. Contact me again when the second evacuation crew arrives. Over and out.
Yeah, that was wild. Just take people by force. Here we have sleeping quarters and another password. Really not making it easy. Oh, and another audio log. Let's go ahead and give that a listen.
This is Pearson Station Engineer Sarah Baker again. I traveled to this outpost from Moonhub, where I was sent to investigate the blackout together with my expedition partner. Moonhub was completely deserted when we arrived, and we were unable to bring the MPT back online. We got separated and lost contact. I'm traveling towards Tombow alone to continue my investigation. The only lead I have is that something has happened at the reactor facility. The entrance to the monorail station here is blocked, so I'll have to find another way to cross the landscape. It's worth a shot.
So there was another breadcrumb. Suspicious. And let's go ahead and send our ace through there. Oh, I'm lost. Neat. One 881. That's gonna be our passcode. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. Fully doubt it. Yep. Where was that door? September 20th, 2054. Hi, Edgar. Everything alright over at Reinhold? You asked me to let you know when MacArthur and Johansson travel down to Tombo again. They just passed this station and should be at Tombo soon. Hope this helps whatever it is you're trying to do. Frank. September 20th, 2054. Frank, that's good. Very good. There's a pattern, and I'm close to bringing it to light. I just need some final answers. Thanks, Edgar. September 20th, 2054. Okay, Edgar. Good luck. Signed, Frank. And September 22nd, 2054. Frank, it's happening. I knew it. 3 monorail trains left Tombo, 1 heading to Huygens. The other 2 are going to the moon base. The first Moonhub train should arrive at the station soon enough, but the second won't until I get some answers. This is the key, Frank. The key to understanding what the Council has been planning for so long. I'm close, Edgar. Close to what? And here's our next Moonman comic. Moonman, Dawn of the Colony. Exhausted but determined, the astronaut follows an old friend's trail as he search across the moon continues. In a remote outpost, he discovers evidence of dubious plans with far-reaching consequences. Interesting. grab that guy. Don't need it, but why not grab it? Awesome. And here's a scannable item. I feel like I missed something. Another Space Tech magazine. In the summer edition, we sit down with pioneer architect and Lunar Council member Dr. Isaac Johansson to highlight the many obstacles and triumphs of developing the MTT. Fascinating. Let me go down here because I swear I've missed Scannable. Oh, yep. Here was the Scannable. Let's not miss that guy. Lunar Explorer Maintenance Manual. Inside this manual, changing tires, attaching and detaching your ASE, exchanging batteries, fault finding, and more. Okay, and let's go up these stairs. Go ahead and play with these if you want. Doesn't really do anything. And here's another hologram.
Evacuation crew to MacArthur. Helium package and Copernicus Outpost 1 personnel have arrived in Moonhub, sir. Evac crew 2 is still nowhere in sight, though. We've been trying to reach them, but we're getting no response at all. How should we proceed?
Seal the door and make your way to Moonhub. Fuel needs to be in place before we arrive with the Tomboy evacuees.
Sir, the other crew won't make it in time if I do that. They'll miss the launch.
They know what they signed up for. Seal the door, now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's another time they're abandoning somebody. Well, let's go ahead and send our ace through. I think that should have done it. Yep. So from the default position, 2, 3, 4, 4. Let's see, we're looking for scannable items. Here we go. Weird, that wasn't grabbing it. That's not the right one. Oh, got a minute. Refill. I don't think I had to do actually anything there. I think I just had to go back to the station.
Tombow track access. Denied. Communication with closest base operator. Offline. Consult operator on arrival in Reinhold Crater base. Warning. Tombow track locked. Switch tracks to avert fatal collision. Track switch successful. Warning, obstruction detected. Switch tracks to avert fatal collision. Nominal velocity critical. Activate brakes to slow down.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. But we reached the next area, and I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. And so that was our run of Copernicus Outpost. Pretty short chapter, honestly. Just going in there, basically clearing your way. You were trying to go to Tombow, and as you saw at the end, because that ending part is the beginning of the Reinhold Crater chapter, we were denied access to Tombow, so we were rerouted to Reinhold. Regardless, what we ended up finding at the Copernicus Outpost was a little bit more answers of what was going on in the time after the MPT went down, and how they were, for lack of a better word, convincing these other council members, astronauts, workers to go along with their plan. So when we pick this up next time, we will be in Reinhold Crater. So until then, thanks everybody for watching.